Hi, this is Valerie Hunter Kelly with the Aerosol team at Keller Williams Realty here in Clarksville, Tennessee. And remember, the Aerosol team is the only team endorsed by Barbara Corcoran of Shark Tank. So our topic today will be, can I just price my home at whatever I want to? Most sellers want to do that. And so we're going to talk about that because I get that all the time. Or I'll talk to some other agents and they're like, well, the seller wants to price their house here, but I don't feel that price is right. So we'll be back in a few minutes to talk about, can I just price my house at whatever I want when I want to sell it? All right, so you're putting your house up for sale. Can I just put any price I want on that house? And when we talk to sellers initially, and if you've sold with us before, we probably ask you like, what do you think your home is worth? Every seller has something in mind, whether it's right or wrong, or what they think their home will sell for, or what they want to get out of their house. Well, there is a process though. If you price a house too high, even in this market, I notice that house sits there and you don't get the traffic coming through. So the market determines how active it is and determine whether your house is priced right for the market. But one of the things we do initially when I sit down with you is we have to, this is what an appraiser is going to be doing, and I'm not an appraiser, but they're only going to compare your house to 2 stories to 2 stories, split foyers to split foyers, ranches to ranches. And then sellers say, well, my neighbor's house sold and it's like mine, but I know I have more square feet. Well, that appraiser then is going to make adjustments for the difference in amenities between your house and another house. And based on what that house sold for and the differences, their goal is to make the comparable properties adjustment, make them like your house, which they would call the subject property. So no, you really just can't put any price you want on there. There is some play in the market. So if the market analysis says, hey, it should price at 200, you could probably price it at 205 or 210. And again, the market will determine whether it's priced right for the market. But the reason we have to make sure that at least, it gets close to an appraisal, because if the appraiser can't find the value, guys, they're going to call me and say, Valerie, we cannot figure out how you came up with this price. So send me some comparable properties in that area that have sold recently to justify that price. And if I can't do that, then they're going to either bring that price in low, and that'll be a topic of another conversation. What happens when we have a low appraisal? So we want to make sure to make you have a smooth closing and that things work out right. So we want to start with making sure the price is right, and then I can justify that price if that appraiser calls me back and says, hey, we can't come up with this value. And we're not getting constant low appraisals, but I watch that because that means the appraisers are putting a stop on the market if we start getting lots of low appraisals. And we're getting some, but I'd say it's only maybe about 10% of the market. When it probably gets higher than that, then we need to really be concerned because we're having problems getting the houses to appraising. So right now, still a great time to sell, still a great time to buy. So if you have any other questions about that, I'd be glad to sit down and talk to you. So again, call me at 931-245-7435 or go to our webpage at aerosalts.com. And we look forward to talking to you. Look for your calls. Love to sit down and educate buyers and sellers on how that process works. Have a great day. Talk to you next month.